Good morning. Today we are going to see about the data types in Python. Data types is used to indicate what kind of data will that particular variable is getting storing inside. In our Python language, the data types are classes, and each variable which belongs to the data type is like objects which belongs to that particular class. There are several different types of data types. We can list it out as numeric types. Initially, the numeric types will hold only the numerical values. It is subcategorized into integer, float, and complex class. This integer class will hold only the numbers without fractional part. The numbers with fractional part will get stored in the float class. The next category is complex. Complex class will hold only the complex value data. So these are all the classes which can hold the numerical values. The next category is the class which can hold collection of characters, that is string. The strings are getting stored inside your string class. The third category is sequence types. The sequence types is collection types. We can say it as collection types. It can hold collection of values. It is again categorized into 4 different classes: list, tuple, set, dictionary. Each and every collection type can hold collection of values. Either it can be of similar type or it can be of dissimilar types of data. The fourth category is Boolean type. We can hold Boolean values either true or false inside your objects. Those variables are called Boolean variables and it belongs to Boolean class. The last category is none. None class can hold only null values or no value at all. So each and every variable which belongs to none class is having no value. The next is numeric data type. We are going to see each and every data types in detail. The first type is numeric data type. Numeric data type can hold only numerical values. Here I have created 3 different types of examples. Each and every example involves a variable name followed by assignment of value to that variable. Here I have created 3 times a variable. That a variable is holding 45 for the first time and a number with fractional part for the second time and a complex number. So every time when we are trying to assign a particular data to that variable, we doesn't know which class it belongs to. In order to know that, we can go for a special function called type function. Type function will indicate which kind of data is that, variable belongs to which kind of class can be indicated by using a type function. Here I have declared a equal to 45, that is a number without fractional part. It belongs to integer class. The second time when I am assigning 15.55, that is numbers with fractional part, it belongs to float class. The third time I am reassigning my a to a complex number 3 plus 2j. 3 is the real part number and 2 is the imaginary part number because it is fixed with the letter j. This kind of complex numbers will get stored inside your complex class variable. So in order to indicate which variable it is, we can use a type function. Here I have given an example a equal to 14.5. When I am trying to find what type is a, I am giving my function as type of a. So my output will be class float. That is, it indicates that my a belongs to float class. The next is string class. String class, till now we have seen only the integer, float and complex numbers. That is, it can hold only the numerical values. The next to that, we can go for a string class which can collect string data or else character data. Both the strings and characters will belongs to string class data. So string is a sequence of characters represented either by single or double quotes. We can either use single quotes or by using double quotes we can give the string data to a particular variable. So this S1 will belongs to a string class since it is having the value as a string. Here I am using a slice operator for extracting a substring from the particular string. From this S1 I am extracting a certain characters from first position to fourth position. I am extracting the characters from first position to fourth position by using this print statement. Here the slice of operator is working as start index colon end index. The start index is included but this ending index is excluded. That is, we can reach characters from starting index to ending index minus 1 position. Here when I am trying to print from first to fourth position, my output will be ELL. From this particular string, always your string starts its index from 0th position. So H is belongs to 0th position and E is the first position element. So E is getting printed. Second position is L, third position is L. It excludes the fourth index, that is it involves the characters only from first to third position. This is my output of first print statement. My second print statement is S1 of 3 is 2. That is, I have mentioned the starting index but I have excluded, but I have not involved the ending index. If I have not mentioned my ending index, it by default it will takes the ending index as till the end of the string. It will extract the characters from the particular string. So my second print statement is getting the output as LO. That is, third index element is L and the end of the string is O. So LO is my output of second print statement. The third print statement involves only the ending index, not starting index. So by default it extracts the string from starting position to the ending position minus 1. Always your slice operator will excludes the ending index. The third category, the last category of using slice operator is without giving starting and ending index. So it will extract your string as a whole. When I have not mentioned my starting and ending index, it will extract the string as a whole from the beginning to the end of the string. This is a simple basic operation for extracting a character from a particular string. Likewise, there are several operations. Here I have given the concatenation operation. Concatenation means the combining of multiple strings together by using a concatenation operator. Your plus is the concatenation operator. Here I have created two strings. The S1 is holding the value of hello and S2 is holding the value of world. I have given a print statement. I am asking my print statement to print S1 plus S2, that is S1 is concatenated with S2. My output will be hello world is my output. Both the strings are combined and it gets printed. The next operation is repetition operator. Always my string will gets repeated to a specific number of times, that is the string repetition. Here I have used a repetition operator called asterisk symbol. I have created a string S1 which is containing the value of hello, and I am asking my print statement to print the string S1 this particular number of times. That is, I have mentioned 3 times my S1 will get printed. My output will be hello hello hello. So likewise your string repetition will work. The next thing is boolean type. Boolean type of variable will hold only boolean data, that is either true or false. Here I have created two variables A and B. This A is holding the value of true and B is holding the value of false. Even though the true and false are values, we must mention it in the form of sentence case because our words true and false are reserved words. They are key words. Every time when we are using true and false, T must be capitalized and F must be capitalized. Here I am asking my print statement to print A or B. That when it is when I am trying to perform OR operation, A or B will always have our output as true. So the operation performed on boolean variables will result only the boolean data. The next we are moving for collection types. So collection types of data indicates it can be a collection of homogeneous or heterogeneous, that is similar or dissimilar types of data can get collected as a collection type of variable. My first type is list. List is an ordered collection of similar different types of data. Each and every data present in your list will get separated by commas and it must get enclosed with this square bracket. The square bracket indicates that it is a list variable. Here I have created my first list. The variable name is list1 and I have directly given the data for our list1. While providing the data, if it is of numbers, we can give as such, but if it belongs to a character or string type, we must enclose it within double quotes or single quotes. This is the first way of creating a list. The second way of creating a list by calling a list constructor. When we call the list constructor, I am asking my input hello to be framed as a list. That's why I have called a constructor. So when I am trying to print my list 1 and list 2, my first list will get printed for my first print statement. For second print statement, the list 2 is created as hello world. The string is getting separated as getting separated by commas. Each and every character in the word is getting separated by commas and enclosed within single quotes. These are the two ways of creating a list. We can either directly give the data or else by calling the constructor. For accessing the data present in a particular list, we are using index positioning, that is list 2 of 1. Here I am accessing the first position data present in your list 2. In your list 2, 0th position is H, first position is E. So E is getting printed for your third print statement. The next is I am checking for several operations in your list. Here I have created a list L1, so list 1, and I have directly given the data for the list 1. And now I am trying to change the second position data present in your list 1 as 4. When I am trying to change and I am trying to print, your value is 1348, that is second position data is getting changed as 4. That's why we can say it is changeable. List is changeable. Once when it is created, it is not fixed. We can alter any number of times any kinds of data present in the list. The next is I am checking whether it allows duplicate members or not. Here I am reassigning the value of 3 as 4. So the 4th element is already taken place in your list. Now I am trying to change my third position data as 4. And when I am trying to print my list, it is getting printed as 1344. That is, it allows duplicates, but it is not immutable. It is mutable. It will change the data any number of times when the user makes a change. And then it is ordered collection. Once when it is given in the particular order, every time when we are trying to print the list, it gets printed in the same order. These are the properties of the list. Next we are going for tuple. Tuple is also a collection type of data. We can hold any number of data inside the tuple. It can be of similar or dissimilar types of data, but it must be enclosed within round brackets instead of square brackets. This is the difference between list and tuple. And the major difference is we cannot change the data present in the tuple like we are performing in list. For example, I have created a tuple 1. This is my first tuple and it is storing the values of A1290G num. Here we have given dissimilar types of data. Both A and G belongs to a character type, but it belongs to string class, and num is it also belongs to string class. 1 to 9 zeros or integer class. So I am giving a collection of data to get stored in tuple 1. When I am trying to print my tuple 1, my output will be here as it like this. The next kind of creating a tuple is by calling a constructor. Tuple 1 equal to tuple of hello world. When I am trying to create a tuple by calling a constructor and I am trying to print it, my output will be each and every character in that particular string is separated by commas and enclosed inside the quotes. Finally, the entire tuple is enclosed inside the round brackets. The next thing is I am trying to change my data present in the tuple. Here I am just creating a tuple and printing the tuple. Tuple 1 equal to tuple of hello world. Every time when we are calling a constructor, each and every data present in the string will get separated by commas and it is enclosed inside the round brackets to indicate that it is a tuple. And now I am trying to change my fifth data element as J. When I am trying to change my fifth data element, it is throwing an error. Tuple object does not support item assignment. This is because it won't allows the mutability property, that is once when it is created the tuple data cannot be changed, but it allows duplicates. That's why our word L is getting printed more number of times, O is getting printed more number of times. So it allows duplicates, but it does not allow any changes to be made in the tuple. The next collection is called set. Set is an unordered collection of unique items. Till now we have seen that list and tuples are order collection. So any time when we are trying to print the list or tuple, it will get printed in the same order. That is the order in which we have created the list and tuple. But for the set it is unordered. Every time when we are trying to print the state, it will get printed in some other order. There is no indexing position property. Here I am calling a constructor set to create a set of hello world, and I am trying to print my set 1. Now it is giving the output as HRWDEOL. Here the repetition elements are gets removed, and only one time the particular element will be present inside the set. So it strictly avoids duplicates, and each and every element is separated by commas enclosed inside the set brackets. When I am trying to change the data present in the set by using the position, it will throw error that set object does not support item assignment. So these are the properties of set. It avoids duplicates, it is ordered, and it is unordered, and it is not mutable. When I am saying it is unordered, every time it will get printed in some other order, not in the same order. The fourth category is called dictionary. Dictionary consists of collection of values in which get stored in the form of key value pair. Each value is associated with a particular key. That's why we can say it as associative data type. So keys are unique and identifiers, so we cannot alter the key, or we cannot have duplicates in the key. Here I have created a dictionary in the name of dist1. So XXX, YYY and ZZZ are the values present inside the dictionary. In order to access that particular value, we are having a separate key. It is 1, 2 and 3 are the keys. So we can have duplicates among the values, but we cannot duplicate the key elements. Here I am trying to access my key value, dist1 of key. Your output will be XXX. Output will be XXX. That is the particular key is storing the value of XXX. It gets printed. For your list and tuple, we will be using the index positioning to access the data, but for the dictionary we are using the key value to access the data present inside the dictionary. Another method of creating a dictionary is by using integer values as the keys. We can have either numerical value or a string value for a particular key, but we cannot duplicate the data present inside the dictionary. We can allow duplicates in for the values, but we cannot allow duplicates for the keys present inside the dictionary. And now I am trying to print the dictionary, and I am accessing the second element, 12th key element. That is, if the position of the key element is 12, that particular value will get printed for this print statement. If I have indicated any dictionary to get printed with a particular key, but if that key is not present, it will show the error. The next time comparing the list versus tuple versus set. List is an ordered collection, tuple is also an ordered collection, so we can access the list and tuple data from the collection by using a slice operator, or by using indexing, or by using an index position we can call the list data or tuple data. The next thing is set. It won't allow duplicates, and it won't allow changes. For your tuple, it is immutable property. We cannot change the data present inside the tuple, but it is ordered collection, so it will get printed in the order in which I have created. Here I have created list 1, tuple 1, set 1. List is enclosed within the square brackets and tuple is enclosed within the round brackets. Set is enclosed within the set brackets, and now I am trying to print both list, tuple and set. So my output will be the list is getting printed as such, tuple is getting printed as such, my set is printed as by avoiding the duplicates. So that's why set won't allow duplicates. List and tuple are ordered collection, so it gets printed in the order in which I have created, but the set is unordered collection. It will get printed in some other order every time when we are calling the set data. This is a collection of differences between several collection of data types. The first collection is list, second is tuple, third is set, and fourth is dictionary. The list is the order collection of data. It will print the data. It will print the data in the same order in which we have created. The second thing is mutability property. We can change the elements present inside the list. The third thing is duplicates. It will allow the duplicate data. For your tuple, it is ordered collection, that is, it will print the data in the same order in which we have created. It is immutable, we cannot alter the data present inside the tuple. The third is duplicates, it allows duplicates. But for the set, it is unordered, it is immutable, and it is does not allow duplicates. It don't allow duplicates, we cannot change the data present inside the set. It is unordered collection. Every time when we are trying to print the set, it gets printed in different orders. The fourth is dictionary. It is also unordered collection of data. For accessing the data from your list and tuple, we are using indexing, but for the dictionary, we will be using key to access the particular value from the dictionary. It is mutable, but the key values are not mutable. We can change the values inside the dictionary, but we cannot change the keys present inside the dictionary, and it won't allow the duplicate data to be present in the dictionary. It avoids duplicates. The next is none type. None type will hold those variable will hold null value or no value at all. Here I have given an example, x is equal to none. When I give none data to the variable x, if x double equal to 0, and now I am checking the condition whether it is storing either 0 or false value, it won't get executed. The condition will becomes false because x is storing only the none value, not a 0 or false value. So my output will be none object for this particular program. It means the variable with no value belongs to none class. At last, I have given a list of several data types present in the Python language, and I gave some examples to indicate which kind of class will hold which kind of data, and I have given a function called type function to denote to provide what kind of data will that particular class and what kind of class is that variable belongs to. In order to get it, we can use type function. So now, thank you.